to episode, what is it, 6 or is it 7?
Oh, no, it's 6. It's 6.
Welcome to episode 6 of the Make Your Stories podcast. I'm Hanna Lisa, one half of this podcast. On the other side of the world is my wonderful friend and colleague, Claire, who's the other half of this podcast, which is all about knitting and glimpses behind the scenes throughout making stories. And today, this is going to be our last episode for this year. Yay!
I know you're like, yeah. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I know. I feel the same. It's been, I'm not going to lie, I'm looking forward to a break, but I'm also at the same time looking forward to coming back to work already, which is a really nice feeling. So it's equal parts really nice that this is the last episode, but also a little sad. So yeah.
Definitely. No, I'm in complete agreement. It's going to be nice to like have a little brain rest for a while, but then come back recharged for January with some fun ideas.
Yeah, that is true. We have a couple of different things that we want to talk about today. The first of which is the winter celebration. Then we're going to talk a little bit about knitting and knitting plans. And we've also drawn a giveaway winner from the last episode. So stick around for that as well. It's probably going to be a shorter episode than usual, which I don't think you'll mind, but chock full of good stuff. Alrighty.
Definitely. Sorry, I was getting the winner up, so I was like, yeah, winner, and make sure that I've got the name good to go.
Yay! All right, let's start with the winter celebration because you lovelies were awesome. It made us so happy just to see how many of you participated in the winter celebration. Oh, you have to take over because I have to sneeze.
Oh, bless you. Bless you. Yes, we did this.
Where did that come from? Oh.
Yeah, I think in the last podcast, if you watched episode 5, I think, whichever the last episode was, I think we just started it that day, and then and here we are. We're at the end of the winter celebration, and we had the best time. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little nervous going in because it was like, what if no one likes it, no one wants to join in, and you know, which is fine, but it would have been a little sad for both of us. And everyone joined in, and it was so much fun. It was a lot of work, but every day it was kind of nice to pop on and see people's comments on the website and see people's reactions on Instagram. So I had the best time, and people donated some really lovely gifts to it because we had a video from Emma from Woolly Mammoth Fibers, Marina from Marina Skewer did mulled wine recipe, which is delicious, and she gave a little discount off the whole time we were running the winter celebration. Things from the grocery girls. It was so much fun, and yeah, we just had the best time.
Yeah, and I'm just really happy about it. I mean, it was all the compliments for that go to Claire because it was Claire's idea and she worked her butt off to make it happen, and it was such an amazing thing to end the year with. I mean, the reason why we wanted to do the winter celebrations is just, you know, this holiday season is looking a lot different for a lot of us, and we just wanted something nice, you know, as a little thank you from us to you for the end of the year, something that you can look forward to every day. And yeah, and this is what we ended the winter celebration with. A free pattern from us.
So excited. I remember when I kind of pitched the idea to you for the winter celebration, and I kind of walked it through, and I was like, and you know, what would be really awesome if on day 14 we gave away like a completely new pattern as a gift. And I remember kind of approaching you with it thinking, ooh, it's a lot to kind of like, especially when you haven't got a pattern good to go. It's like, we need to get a new pattern to do it. And you were like, yes, that's a great idea. What should we do? And I was like, I don't know, maybe socks. You were like, cool. And then the next thing I know, Hannah Lisa's whipped up this awesome sock pattern. It was just like,
thank you.
nowhere, and it's so much fun. I love, my particular favorite thing is the way it's like a stockinette toe, and then the stockinette runs into the cable pattern, and then it's
I
like
know.
behind, and then it goes into the ribbing at the top. Oh, it's so much fun. I'm gonna overlay a few images right here, just so people can see all the details because it doesn't always show up on our video. But oh my god, I love them. I can't wait to knit my own.
Yeah, and I really, really like coming up with this design. So I mean, it's like a thicker. So this is knit in a decay weight in Woolly Mammoth Fiber Co's natural sock decay, and mm, it's which makes them knit up really fast. And I also wanted something that's just really cozy, so you can knit them the way that the sample is knit, sort of with a shorter leg, so that they're more like slipper socks, or you can knit them calf length. Both work well, and I'm just really happy with how they turned out, and I really, I really liked how well received they were. So we had some lovely people share about them on Instagram, and yeah, I'm excited to see some versions of these. Yeah, so if you are or were part of the winter celebration, you know, you got an email from us with a link to the parrot on our website where you can get the pattern. We also shared it on Instagram. And if you have not seen any of those places, we can put a link in the down bar below, or you can go to our Instagram profile and there it will be linked as well. So, you
I
know,
also
we're going to.
today a blog post went live where I just kind of collated the whole calendar. So if you missed out on any of the days or it just completely passed you by altogether, if you go to our website, there's a blog post called Winter Celebration, and I kind of made it so if you go in there, all the like the windows for each day are kind of on there. You can click on them all and see all the surprises behind them. I mean, some of the giveaways obviously have gone, but there's some recipes on there. Ruth from Rain Cloud and Sage put together the nicest winter playlist that you can listen to. Annalise's recipe proved to be very popular. What were they called again?
They're called, well, the literal translation is Love Dimples, Liebesgrübchen. I've since learned that they're originally called thumbprint cookies in English, I think.
Oh, yes. Some people do call them that. I like your
yeah.
version.
Yeah, I like the Love Dimple. So it's a really simple recipe. It's one of my favorites. You probably have everything that you need in your pantry for that, for them. And yeah, you can make them really quickly.
I'm definitely those. I think the nice thing about all the things we shared is the kind of quite quick, easy things to do.
Yeah.
Like there was a lot of like Emma did like a mulled punch, and then there was mulled wine. I shared a hot chocolate recipe. We did like the orange decorations, which are lurking behind me on the thing right here. I did like a little video for dried out orange decorations. The grocery girls did candy cane graffiti toffee, which was really fun, and it's the same, but with the socks as well. I feel like the kind of like speedy. You could totally go stash diving for the socks as well, and because if you do the shorter length too, you can get a pair of slip socks in one skein of yarn. So, well, one 100-gram skein of yarn. So I don't know. It's just all fun little things that we shared that you can just like on the weekend whip something up if you want to, or do some socks as a gift. And it was just a lot of fun. So I can't wait to do it again next year. Honestly.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna do it again.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be fun. So yeah, I'm really sad it ended, but at the same time, it went down so well that I'm like, yay! And now I don't have to put things together on Canva anymore. I got a bit carried away because I started off with like a definite look, and then for every day I was like, oh, I should try and like put little hints in there of what it is, and I got a little bit carried away at times because then for Emma's I did like Rufus walking across the snow with his little tail sticking out from behind a tree, and like, oh, it just got ridiculous. But I had a nice time doing it.
Yeah, but I love it. It really, like, I mean, I just appreciate it so much, how much love you put into this. And it just made me so happy. Because I didn't know any of it. Well, I knew some of the things, but not all of the things. And I hadn't seen any of the videos before. So for me, it was such a treat. Every day I'd be like, what's here? What's this now?
There were moments where I was like, did I run this past Annalisa yet? And then I was like, no, she'll be fine.
Yes. Always 100% behind you.
All
right.
Fun. That was a winter celebration.
Yeah. Shall we talk about knitting?
Yes, definitely. Let's talk about knitting. Do you want me to show what's on my needles at the moment?
Yes.
Well, so I have a new cast on, which I'm actually really excited about now. I was kind of like about it at the start, I'm not gonna lie. But so backtracking slightly, if you watched the last podcast, you know that I unearthed a sweater that I started, I think it was at the beginning of this year, and I completely forgot about it. I'm calling it my surprise sweater because it was a nice surprise. So this is the Fern and Feather pattern by Knit Love Wool. And I found the yoke in the project bag when I was doing out my workroom. I was
Love
like,
it.
Right, I did that. So I've been working on the body, and I've got all the way to, I've done the waist shape and the hip shaping, so I'm actually up to the rib. We'll fill that a little bit. So I'm up to the rib now, and then I've just got the sleeves to do. Where's my husband trying to mention for maybe the 20th time lately, you're gonna knit me a jumper like you said you would. So and he really liked this jumper pattern, so I've cast on a version for him, again of the Fern and Feather. Now I've done something slightly different for this one. So first of all, the yarn I'm using for this is Briggs and Little. I think it's called Heritage or Heirloom. I need to check that. But Briggs and Little are spun in New Brunswick, actually not too far away from my in-laws. So this is kind of a fairly kind of local to me yarn because it's about 7 hours away. But and I really like it. I've never used it before, and so I'm using Briggs and Little. Sorry, Phil. Briggs and Little for the main colour, and then I'm using the same yarn as what I'm using for the main colour for the contrasting colour, which is BC Yarn Hamilton #1. So the thing I've done different is, if you look on mine, pattern calls for a rolled neck. So you literally just cast on, knit a couple of rows, and then you start with the colour work, and then that's it. So I've never done a neckline like this before where I've not finished off with ribbing or anything. I actually really like how it's turned out, but Chris didn't want that. He was like, you'd rather have like the ribbed. So I cast on for a wider neckline, and I actually started off with an alternate cable cast on, which is like my new favorite cast on.
It's so good.
Isn't it good? If no one's tried an alternate cable cast on before, try it for your next project. If you've got ribbing that starts with if it starts with the ribbing especially, oh my god, it's so good, because I've always been a fan of a tubular cast on for the look of it. It's a bit of a faff. Like, I don't mind doing it, but it's a bit faffy, and this kind of gives you the same look without kind of all those steps, and it's very stretchy. So this, I keep using this cast on the whole time. So I did that here, and then I did just 1x1 rib, and then went straight into the color work, and it's working really well so far. So
I really like it. I'm obsessed with that main color, that like slate blue thingy. Oh, it's so good.
I wish I could show you it up close, because it's like it's really heathered, so it's got like pops of like jade green in there as well, and then like royal blue. There's like all different colors going through it, and it's such a nice yarn. It's really affordable as well. It's like a classic workhouse yarn. I'm definitely going to be getting more of it, because the mills in New Brunswick, when you go, they literally just sell it in every shop. It's everywhere. It's also really good if there's any rug hookers out there that rug hook on like needle punch. with yarn. It's really good for that as well because it's very sticky. I'd say it's a fairly rustic yarn. It's 100% wool. But I could wear it next to the skin and not have huge fault. So yeah, I'm a little bit obsessed with it at the moment. I'm excited to find a new to me yarn that I get to that's readily available. So which is always fun. So if there's any other Canadians watching, Briggs and Littles, or you probably already know. Canadians are like, yeah, we knew this already. Get over it. But yeah, I'm really happy with it. So that's what's on my needles at the moment. I don't have I'll be working on that over the next couple of weeks and over Christmas break and hopefully get it done for Chris and then I can get back to mine and then I can learn mine too. And then,
nice.
Yeah. And then
lucky him that he gets that as a Christmas gift.
Anyway, I can't believe we started with my knits as well when you're sat there in a glorious FO that we haven't even talked about yet.
It's fine. I don't mind. So yeah, people, my petiole is finished. It's done. Yay!
Oh my god, I love it.
Oh, I'm so in love with it as well. I'm not gonna lie, it's a tad bit warm. It's really warm here in the apartment. But yeah, I would not have thought that I would have this done by now. Yeah, let's backtrack a little bit. So this is Petiole. This is a pattern by Stephanie Erb from our issue 3, also now available as an individual download from her. And it's designed for Stolen Stitches Noir Sport, which is a beautiful yarn, a blend of merino yak and linen. And the colorway that I knit this in is called Mosquito Coast. And it's this gorgeous, I really love it, like olive green colorway with these flecks of white that are sort of the linen, because the linen takes the dye a little differently and sometimes not at all, which I actually really, really love about it. And I already have one sweater in this yarn in a different colorway, which I absolutely love because it's really warm, but also really lightweight. Like I'm not a super big fan of, really thick worsted weight sweaters. Like I'll wear them as an outer layer or when I'm hiking and stuff. But for indoors, I really like warm sweaters that are a little bit drapey and not, not like super thick. And this is exactly that.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, stand up and, just so that you can see, because I knit this without any modification. So it has a slight bit of waist shaping, and then the tapered sleeves that the pattern has. Yeah, and I really, really, really enjoyed knitting it. So I not flew, but like the yoke was really fast, and then it's just stockinette with a bit of shaping that keeps it interesting, and then a bit of ribbing. And yeah, I'm really, really happy to have this in my wardrobe now. Yay!
I've worn mine to death, and I've still not blocked mine either. I just keep wearing it because I don't want to. Sorry, Tilly going up my nose. And like, I haven't blocked mine yet because I keep wearing it, and I'm like, oh, I should stop wearing it and actually block it properly, and then I just don't. I need to do that this week. I love your version. I love that color because we went back and forth, both of us picking our colors, and I think we both ended up going for something that wasn't something we normally have in our wardrobes. Yeah. But then I remember you went and bought a few items before, and you were like, "Ooh, actually now I think the green would go really well with what I just got." And I kind of went completely off kilter and got a really random color that I wouldn't normally get, which I now love. And so it's really fun.
It's gorgeous, yeah. And I like, so mine's not blocked either, so this is why the lace is not really super open up here. So yeah. But it just got off the needle yesterday.
Sorry, lovelies. The audio from the previous part was not super in sync anymore. I'm really sorry about that. This is actually the second time that we're recording this. I'm not entirely sure what's happening with my audio. I hope that this is better now. Plus, we only have 2 small things to go through anyways. Yeah, so one thing, now that this is off the needles, my lovely petiole, I'm starting to dream about new cast-ons. Back there, that one, that's my basket where I keep the yarn that's already allocated to projects. And I pulled this gorgeous skein out of that yesterday. So this is Oysters and Pearls, Romney Merino, a beautiful decay weight yarn that I've had in my stash for over a year and a half, honestly. And I want to make a fluent cardigan with it over Christmas. So, yeah. I think we're going to insert some photos here as well, so that you can see the gorgeous details. It's an open front cardigan that has a gorgeous cable detail running down, and you can't really see it here. So running down the sides of the front and then also down the middle of the back.
Oh, I love that cardigan. It's going to be so nice. I feel like that's a really nice kind of like, because it looks kind of complicated, but I know it isn't. Like everyone who's knit it has been like, it's really intuitive and you get into a nice flow with it. So that's going to be a nice Christmas break project for you. I can't wait to see it.
No, I'm really excited. I love M's yarn. I love the pattern. That's also by M. It's actually quite funny because I originally thought I would have this cardigan for nursing. Like it would be ideal because it's open front. You know, you can just wear a shirt under it. Yeah, it didn't get done in time for nursing. I'm not nursing anymore, so. But anyways, it's gonna be a really nice one. Yeah. So yeah, which brings me actually to the last portion of this podcast, and that is you drew a winner for this lovely skein of Stonewall Limited rare breed yarn.
Yes, if you watched our last podcast, we were doing a little giveaway because Stonewall have released the new limited edition yarn, which is Gulf Coast native, and it's gorgeous. And they sent us over an extra skein to give away, and I pulled a winner, and I have the name right here. Janine Kyberg, well done. Congratulations. Well done. Congratulations, you won a skein of the yarn. I'm going to comment below your comment, but please do, if you're watching this, get in touch with me at claire@makingstories.com and send us your shipping address. That's a really hard sentence to say. And we'll get it shipped off to you as soon as possible. I'm excited for you to try it because it's a beautiful yarn. And yeah, if you missed out this time, pre-orders are open on the Stonewall Yarn website, where you can go and get your own. And there is a pattern that comes with every skein of yarn, designed by Pam Allen. There's 2 hats for the 2 weights of yarn, and they're both gorgeous. I'll stick pictures right here. So please do check that out if you're curious at all about their yarns. And yay, congratulations!
Yay! So I think all that's left to say is have a wonderful, hopefully calm, hopefully joyful end of the year and start into the new year. No matter what or whether you're celebrating and how the next few weeks look for you, we hope that you are safe, that your loved ones are safe, and that you can find joy in these next few weeks. And then I'm really excited to get back to this in the middle of January, which is when we'll be back on the YouTube channel.
We'll be back. I'm excited too. And goodbye from us here as well. Sending lots of
Have a wonderful next few weeks. Lovely. See you next year. Bye-bye.